Hi everyone, welcome to the Wicked Late Show with me, Kim. So, yeah, I haven't been around in a little while, but I thought I would come back and start things off just because, well, my favorite season is back in town. Baseball season, of course, silly. My Red Sox are back. And well, I did a lot of thinking about, the direction I wanted to go with my little show here. And, the good, the bad, the ugly, all the different things I've talked about on this show. And what I like and what I don't like to talk about. One of the things I always love talking about on my show is sports. And so here's the thing. I don't know a buttload about sports. I really don't. I'm probably like a lot of girls out there, and maybe even some guys. I don't know. I know just enough to watch the sport, enjoy it, love it, but I don't know like all the stuff in between, all the specifics. I'm not a pro about sports. But that doesn't make me a bad person, does it? That doesn't make me any less of a Red Sox fan, or a Patriots fan, or a Bruins fan. Okay, I kind of like the Celtics sometimes. But yeah, so anyways, I am a die-hard New England fan. I love everything Boston, no matter what. Even if I don't know all the whatever you call it. So anyways, so let's get to it. So there's this big controversy that just happened less than a week ago in baseball. And, I'm like, yeah, I need to know more about this stuff. So I'm going to make it a point to listen to sports radio in my car every day and just learn about this stuff. So I'm listening, and apparently the whole Texas-Boston game that happened last Friday caused this whole hoopla in the MLB. And, when little Ortiz went up to bat, and he hit his ball, and the Texas boys didn't catch it, the call that was made by the scorer, well, the MLB officials wound up overturning that because Ortiz challenged it. So this has really caused like this uproar and this major discussion amongst everybody. So I'm like, ooh, this is kind of interesting, sort of, maybe. What is this all about? So I'm Googling, I'm listening, I'm, on my iPhone trying to figure it all out. So here's what happened. So, a veteran official scorer named Stephen Weller, he brought a charge of an error against a Texas Ranger right fielder, Alex Rios. And what happened was Rios missed a ball. Okay, when David Ortiz hit a pop-up in the air when he came to bat. And the pop-up went out into the right field. And Rios pretty much missed the ball between him and a second baseman named Oder. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but that's what the name looks like. So anyways, so these two Texas Rangers, I watched the instant replay. And honestly, and I listened to ESPN, their version of it, and a lot of other people, and really what it looked like was like all these Texas Ranger guys are like watching up in the air, and they're like, oh my God, I got it, no, you got it, no, you got it, I got it, no, you got it, no, I got it, and they're like, oh, you were supposed to get that. Like, really, that's what it looked like, and then they're like, all pissed at each other because nobody caught the ball. So, here's what this official veteran dude, Wella, said about the whole scenario that happened, the reason he called the error. And this is according to the official handbook of baseball. So the 10.12-1 portion of the official scoring rules. So apparently, under normal conditions, if that individual could have caught the ball, then that's why he called it an error. Well, Ortiz wasn't cool with that. Ortiz was like, hey, no. It's not like, you know, any whatever condition, they just didn't catch the ball. And so he challenged, you know, this guy's, you know, call. And MLB reviewed it, and they said, yeah, you should have got a hit on that. Because obviously, the call that this guy made was like a domino effect. And even though I love my Red Sox, you guys got your butt kicked on that game. It was just not cool. You guys lost 8-0 was the final score. And so even though I'm not sure they could have made a comeback, it did affect, you know, a couple of things. One thing was that the pitcher, by having this call made, he lost his perfect game of a no-hitter. So that's important to note. Also, was that, you know, Ortiz, I mean, yeah, he's got tons of hits, but, you know, why ruin a perfect record for him just so you could have one perfect game? I mean, come on. That doesn't make any sense. But no, seriously. So I'm listening to all these discussions going on the radio and everything like that. And what I don't get is the purpose of this whole portion of the official rule. I mean, under normal conditions. I mean, so let me get this straight. You guys in baseball, any of you who have played baseball, whatever happened to the fact that you missed the ball? You missed the ball. I mean, I don't get it. I really don't get it. What the whole purpose of this nonsense is. It's either a hit or it's not a hit, and that's it. Like, a scorer shouldn't be able to come and change it just because he's like, well, maybe if you moved a little bit to the right, you know, you know, maybe you could have caught the ball if you tried just a little bit harder. Yeah, under normal conditions, you could have caught the ball. Like, what normal conditions? Like, are we talking about if there wasn't a tornado happening? Like, then yeah, that makes no sense to me, MLB. It just makes absolutely no sense. I mean, you complicate baseball by adding these stupid, dumb rules. I'm just gonna tell you that. Point blank. From a chick's perspective, I'm just watching the game and I'm like, woohoo! Got a hit! Woohoo! No, we're out. Like, 3 strikes, you're out. I know that much. Like, cool beans, 9 innings. Okay, it's a long game. Like, there's already enough going on in baseball. Why complicate it further by doing this? And now they're going to review everything because they're like, well, if we have one rogue scorer making all up his own rules, we don't want to have everybody interpreting it different. Like, I don't know. I love baseball. I love my Red Sox. And I look forward to it because it's summertime. It's like, it's all the good parts of Americana together. And I think the officials screw it up, man. Like, they ruin it. They just totally ruin it with this nonsense. I don't get it. You know, so On a sad note, the Bruins lost. So, to all people, the Canadians. Like, really? Like, that's just kind of depressing. But I am very optimistic about my Red Sox this season. I am. I know that they did a little bad, you know, in the last game. A lot bad, actually. But I am still very optimistic. So, with that said, thank you for watching the Wicked Late Show. And, you know, we'll talk more about baseball and these retarded little rules and these things that, you know, make ever-loving no sense. You know that I'm right. I mean, come on. I can follow it. I follow the nonsense. I get the logic. I really, really do. I mean, I went on. I read all about it. You know, whatever. It's like learning about anything else. You know, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. But still, it's stupid. You know it's stupid. It's retarded. Run the bases. Get them out. Play the 9 innings. Okay, that's it. I'm done. Have a good night, everybody. Thanks for watching the Wicked Late Show. I'll talk to you soon. Love you. Mwah. Bye.